9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Discussing everything about the afterlife and spirit world. Coming to you all the way from Ireland, it's Sandie Byrne.
This is Sandie, host of the Life After Life podcast. I want to invite you to become a patron of the podcast. For just €5 per month, you will get ad-free content, video episodes, exclusive events and discounts throughout the year as a thank you for your support. Check out the link to my Patreon page in the description box attached, or go to Patreon and search for Life After Life with Sandie Byrne. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Life After Life with me, Sandie Byrne. So this is episode number 109, if you can believe it, of the podcast, but it's episode number 14 of our summer snippet series, where I'm answering your questions over the summer period and keeping the episodes shorter. Okay, we're supposed to be getting out and enjoying the sunshine over the summer, but I will not talk about the amount of rain that we've had here in Tipperary. Okay, so in this episode, I want to answer a question that is, how do spirit view us here on earth? You know, when they're watching over us from the spirit world, okay? And I have gone into depth in previous podcasts about, you know, why they spend time with us and why they watch over us and all that kind of stuff. But when they're watching us from the spirit world, okay, the one thing that, you know, you will notice, or that, you know, someday, hopefully when we all join together in the spirit world and meet each other again, you know, we will see for ourselves that we don't have any filters when it comes to viewing life from the spirit world, okay? So when we're here on earth, everything that we see or everything that we experience is tainted by our life experiences, okay? So, you know, it's like if you like, okay, from the time we're born, we have a pair of glasses or goggles on us. And every time we experience something, you know, those goggles become, you know, more tainted or more coloured by the different experiences, okay? Did we grow up poor? Did we grow up, you know, in a racist family? I hate to use that because, you know, I don't want to get into that topic, but, you know, we can talk about it. Or, you know, were we bigoted in different ways, you know, for different beliefs and stuff like this, okay? And if we're brought up in these environments, these, you know, experiences, you know, our interactions with people are tainted during our lifetime by those previous life experiences, because they become part of us and part of our personalities. We can't help it. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're bad people, okay? It's just how we've lived. But when you return to the spirit world, you don't have those goggles anymore. You don't have those glasses that are tainted by all of those life experiences. And you see life, you know, in a pure way, completely unfiltered, not tarnished at all by any of your life experiences. So you're seeing everything for, you know, what it is, or everybody for who they are. Okay, so for example, you might have an argument with somebody in this lifetime, okay? And you know, a lot of us, myself included, we tend to hold on to things, okay? And you know, people can say things in the heat of the moment that they don't necessarily mean, okay? I do remember listening to Tony Robbins talk about this topic in the past, that, you know, people say things in the heat of the moment that they don't, you know, necessarily mean, okay? But we can hold that against them for their whole lifetime, okay? Because maybe it hurt us, or we didn't agree with what they said at that moment in time, okay? And that becomes part of our goggles. But when we move to the spirit world, if we decide to come back and view this person, because maybe it's come up in our life review that we were unfair to this person during their lifetime, so we will come back and visit them and look at them without those, you know, goggles on us, and we will see them for the person that they were. Maybe somebody who's socially awkward, maybe somebody who speaks through anger, but who regrets it afterwards, okay? And we've never given them the chance in life, but we see them for the actual spiritual person that they are underneath the anger, one that we didn't allow ourselves a chance to see in the spirit world. Okay, so I'm just using that as an example. Okay, it doesn't mean that all of us are going to burn in hell because we never forgave somebody for, you know, something that they might have said. This is more about our personal spiritual development, not necessarily the person that I'm talking about. Okay, the person that you had the argument with. What I'm trying to explain to you is that everything that we see and experience in life is tainted by, you know, what we learned maybe when we were growing up, or what we experienced, you know, when we were growing up. But also, you know, sometimes you can experience it in life. You know, women maybe that have been assaulted sexually, you know, they might view maybe all men as threats for the rest of their life. Unfortunately, this happens, and that's part of the goggles or the glasses that they're viewing life through. Okay, I'm not saying that they necessarily will forgive the person who did that to them, but they won't necessarily view the world as a dangerous place or as a hurtful place when they return to the spirit world. Okay, they might come and view the world maybe, okay, I did have this experience, but not everybody on earth is bad. Okay, so I'm not putting down anybody's experience 100%. If you've been through trauma, I really send my sympathies through you. I'm just trying to describe how everything that we go through in life gives us these tinted glasses, but they're removed when we go to the spirit world. So as spiritual beings, we will view this world in a much more pure way, okay, a much more grounded way, without it being tinted by our life experiences. I hope that makes sense, okay? Because it's very important to know that even though you may have had an argument with a loved one who's now gone to spirit, it doesn't mean that they're holding that against you for the rest of your life or even for eternity, because that argument and those bad feelings are left here on the earth plane. And when you return to the spirit world, you will just see them with love again, okay, and they equally will see you with love again. I hope that gives you some insight. Of course, there are, you know, previous episodes where I delve into these topics a lot more deeply, but for now I leave it at that, and I will see you at the next episode of Life After Life. So until then, take care and stay safe.
Discussing everything